Hey, come on in, come on in, come on in. Thank you so much for coming in such short notice. Michelle, thank you for letting us use your room for this meeting.
You're welcome.
I like what you did with the place. Okay, as you already know, today I turn 35 years old. That is so crazy to even say out of my mouth. 35. I don't feel 35. I don't look 35. And your dad's trying to slim down. I feel great. Within this 35-year journey, I have learned a few things and I wanted to share them with you. Can I do that? Just 3 points, I promise. The first one I want to talk to you about is love. Love unconditionally. People are so important to this family. Putting people first, and there's a lot of boundaries that come with that. It's really important that you set boundaries with that. It's scary when I say put people first, but with the proper boundaries, it is really fulfilling. Helping people get to their next level, there's nothing like it. Don't expect anything from anybody and just love. Continue to share your message, share peace, share joy to everyone around you, because a lot of times you will never know what somebody's going through. And if you can lighten up their day, they will never forget your face. So love unconditionally and never expect anything back. The moment that you start to expect something from somebody and they don't pull through, then you're gonna start feeling a certain type of way. And the worst thing you want is a hole in your heart because you had an expectation for someone to do something just because you did something for them. So learn how to do things for others without expecting anything back. With that said, you're gonna get hurt. When you open your heart to people and you let so many people in, you're gonna get hurt. People have bad intentions and people might have their own agenda. Remember that our Heavenly Father first loved us, and that's why we love others with no expectation back, but with boundaries. Number 2, guard your heart. A lot of people are going to try a lot of different things. Believe me, in my lifetime, people that I thought had my best interest didn't. It was just my talent they were seeking after, and it hurt a little bit. What I'm telling you right now took some time for me to develop, and that's why I say be quick to listen and slow to anger. Now, you know better than anybody else, your dad is still working on that part, but guarding your heart, having boundaries, is gonna allow you to not let people take advantage of you, and be quick to forgive, so that way you're not harboring any feelings inside that's going to hinder you from being able to sense God's presence, to be able to love people more, and also harbor some really amazing relationships without feeling like you got to keep your distance from everybody. So it's really important to set boundaries. I'm saying set certain boundaries that you will never cross and you will not let anyone cross. I don't care whom it is. It could be leaders, pastors, it can be friends, co-workers, bosses. It doesn't matter who it is. You set your boundaries that no one will ever cross. People will get mad at you, but at the end of the day, you have to lay your head at night and be trapped in your mind with the thoughts of, I did really good, or I allowed myself to do something that I could never forgive myself for. Number 3, invest in yourself early. Lean into your passions, find what you're good at, and really drive that thing. Keep learning and don't allow anyone to put a value on you or to label you anything. Don't let anybody try to put you in a box, and if they do, prove them wrong. Remember to give until it hurts. Our family's foundation is based on giving. Give even when you don't have anything to give, because I promise you that the blessings that come from it is always double and triple than what you gave. And I'm not talking about money. It could be relationship, it can be discipleship, it can be service, it could be anything, but you give even when you don't want to, even when it hurts, even when you don't have it. You give, and you'll see how God blesses you, because he's blessed this family on the foundation of giving. We've given when we didn't have it. We've served when we've been broken. We've discipled when we've felt just gross inside, and God's always blessed us. He's always shown up. He's always showed us that he's been with us. And one of the ways that he shows us that we're doing good is when we give. Keep God at the center of everything. I know this is something that everybody says, but it's so true. Keep God at the center. Remember to pray. Remember to read the word. Remember to stay focused, because everybody has an opinion about what you should be doing with your life. Everyone has an opinion of how you should be feeling. As a matter of fact, there's so much out there that's trying to take the real estate of your mind and of your heart, that it's important to stay rooted in God, so that way he could be a lamp to your feet. You will not regret it. Another thing that I wanted to cover is don't be so quick to try to give your heart away to someone else. It is so important that, one, you invest in yourself first. There's more than enough time for relationships. There's more than enough time for dating and all that stuff. But I promise you, if you invest in yourself and be cautious of who you allow into your life, it'll pay off in the long run. The people that you allow in your life that don't belong, they're gonna rip things away from you that you're not gonna be able to get back. They're going to try to convince you to do things that you'll have to live with for the rest of your life. And be really, really careful with who you give your heart to, because that is gonna stick with you for the rest of your life. As a matter of fact, the way that you choose your next relationship is going to be based on the way that your old relationship ended. So keep that in mind. You never want to compare, or you never want to choose your next relationship based off of your last person. That sucks. The person that you end up marrying should be someone you consider your best friend, someone that has the same passion as you, someone that has the same belief system as you, somebody that picks up the pieces when you can't, somebody that will carry the load when you have zero strength. And I promise you, it's not going to be easy. In no way, shape, or form are relationships easy, but when you do it with somebody that you really love, and somebody that you can communicate with, and somebody that loves you and are selfless and that love the Lord. And my last point is not to be afraid of having hard conversations. Don't run away from really hard conversations, especially with family, because it'll make your relationship better. The worst thing ever is to be astray from a family member or your best friend over a funky $20, or because of a miscommunication. And I bet you 99% of everything that happens is because of a miscommunication. If you have hard conversations and confront the thing that's building a wedge between you and your best friend, or you and your family member, I promise you that you guys will get closer. The relationship, the bond will get stronger. Me and your mother will one day be really old, are no longer gonna be with you. And all of these principles that we've learned down the line have helped us. There's so many more years to go. The last thing I want to say is, when I get old, you better not stick me in a home, because if you put me in a home and I die, I'm gonna haunt your dreams. I love you guys.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, let's go get some cake.